everyone! Today's story is called Lazy Ozzy. Looks like it's about a lazy owl. Ozzy was a very lazy owl. "It's time you tried to fly," said Mother Owl one day. But Ozzy just said, "Oh, do I have to?" Ozzy didn't want to fly one little bit. It seemed much too hard work, all that wing flapping. He just wanted to sit around all day. "I'm learning to be wise," he said. "Well, I want you to fly," said Mother Owl sternly. "Now I'm going off to work to look for some food. And if you are wise, you will be on the ground by the time I come back." Ozzy thought hard. If he was wise, then he should be able to think of a way of getting down to the ground without flying. Suddenly, he noticed a horse who lived in their barn. The horse's head came up almost as high as the beam Ozzy was sitting on. Ozzy had an idea. "I wonder what he's going to do." "Help! Help!" he yelled. "What's the matter with you, then?" said the high horse. "It's an emergency!" shouted Ozzy, jumping onto the high horse's back. "Take me to the cowshed!" So the high horse took Ozzy to the cowshed. In the cowshed there lived a cow who wasn't quite as high as the high horse. "It's an emergency!" cried Ozzy, jumping onto the not quite so high cow's back. "Take me to the pigsty!" Very odd, isn't it? I wonder why he's going there. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow took Ozzy to the pigsty. In the pigsty there lived a big pig. "It's an emergency!" cried Ozzy, jumping onto the pig's back. "Take me to the farmyard!" I wonder who he's going to meet now. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow and the big pig took Ozzy to the farmyard. In the farmyard there lived a sheepdog. The sheepdog wasn't as tall as the big pig. He was a short sheepdog. "It's an emergency!" cried Ozzy, jumping onto the short sheepdog's back. "Take me to the big field!" I wonder if you can guess who is going to be in that big field. Let's see if you're right. So the high horse and the not quite so high cow, the big pig, the short sheepdog, took Ozzy to the big field. In the big field there lived a little lamb. "It's an emergency!" cried Ozzy, jumping onto the little lamb's back. "Take me to the duck pond!" So the high horse, the not quite so high cow, the big pig, the short sheepdog, and the little lamb took Ozzy to the duck pond. In the duck pond there lived a diddy duck. "It's an emergency!" cried Ozzy, jumping onto the diddy duck's back. "Take me to the barn!" So the high horse, the not quite so high cow, the big pig, the short sheepdog, the little lamb, and the diddy duck took Ozzy back to the barn. As soon as they got there, Ozzy hopped off the diddy duck's back onto the ground. He'd done it! Now that's what you call being wise, he told himself. Very clever, isn't he? That's how he got on the ground. "So where's the emergency?" asked the high horse. "Ah," said Ozzy, "I was only joking. What a hoot, eh?" The high horse, the not quite so high cow, the big pig, the short sheepdog, the little lamb, and the diddy duck weren't amused. They went away grumbling. Huh! But Ozzy was pleased. His plan had worked. He was pretty wise already. Not very happy, are they? Stomping off. I flew all the way down, he said to Mother Owl when she came back. Mother Owl gave a big smile. Well done, son, she said. Ozzy thought she was pleased with him. But he didn't know she'd been watching all the time. Now, let me see you fly back up again, said Mother Owl. Uh-oh, I think she's caught him out. She did. Thank you for listening to our story today. Bye.